I welcome you all to the video lecture on the topic elasticity of demand. In this particular lecture, I am going to explain the concept of elasticity of demand. The concept of elasticity of demand comes under the unit entitled consumer behavior. Consumer behavior is the title of this particular unit. It means how a consumer behaves in a particular situation. How a consumer behaves when price of a commodity changes. How a consumer behaves when income of the individual changes. How a consumer behaves in a different situation of the market. That is what the topic which we are discussing in this particular second unit. Now, in this particular lecture, I am going to explain the meaning of the concept of elasticity of demand and the various types of elasticity of demand. So let us try to begin our discussion on the concept elasticity of demand. Initially, while explaining the concept of elasticity of demand, I will explain the definition of elasticity. In simple words, elasticity means the degree of responsiveness of demand to the changed price, or the degree of responsiveness of demand to the changed income, or degree of responsiveness of demand to the changed price of related goods. It means how a consumer responds, what would be the demand of the consumer to the changed price, how he responds towards the changed situation. That is what the concept of elasticity is. Elasticity means, in simple words, flexibility. As usual, all of us are very well aware with the fact that income and price, these both are the variables which bring changes in the demand of a commodity. When price of a commodity falls, demand increases. When price of a commodity increases, demand will fall. This is what the theory of demand is. The second thing is, when income of a consumer increases, demand increases, and when income of a consumer declines, demand reduces. This is the simple theory of economics. Then in this particular topic of elasticity, what we are discussing, how the consumer responds towards the changed price, or how the consumer gives response to the changed income. At what extent a consumer increases his demand, and at what extent the consumer reduces his demand in the changed situation. That is what the degree of responsiveness of demand. For example, in order to elaborate this concept, I will give one example. For example, you go to the market and consider the price of a commodity. For example, say you are demanding a notebook from the market. If a price of the notebook is 20 rupees and you are demanding one quantity, one notebook. For example, in the market, the shop owner changed the price of the notebook. He reduced the price of the notebook at 10 rupees. Initially, the price was 20 and your demand for the notebook is one quantity, one notebook you are demanding. And now, the shop owner declined the price, or we say reduced the price from 20 rupees to 10 rupees for the notebook. Then what would be your demand? Now, how much commodities you demand at this changed price? It depends upon your response towards the changed price. You demand 2 quantities, 3 quantities, 4 quantities of notebooks, so on and so forth. It depends upon your response towards the changed price. As usual, as per the demand theory, when price declines, demand increases. But at what extent you will increase your demand? How you will give response towards the changed price? That is what the concept of elasticity is. Price declined by 10 rupees, you will demand 2 quantities. It may be possible that you will demand 3 notebooks. It may be possible that you will demand 4 quantities. It depends upon your response. This is what the responsiveness of your demand towards the changed price. The responsiveness of the demand towards the changed price is known as price elasticity of demand. Take another example. For example, consider the income of, Y means income. Income of an individual is 10,000 rupees. At this income, rupees 10,000, a consumer, an individual, he is demanding 5 quantity of notebooks. For example, if a situation changed and income of that individual increased at 20,000 rupees. Initially, when his income was 10,000, he used to demand 5 notebooks. Now, his demand increased up to 20,000. Now, how much commodity of notebook he will demand at this changed price? Whether he will demand for 10 quantities, 20 quantities, it depends upon his response towards his changed income. He will now demand 20 quantities. Means his degree of response is, he demands now 10 quantity, means his degree of response towards the changed income. His income increased, then what would be the behavior of that consumer or response of that consumer towards the demand? This is what the income elasticity of demand is. Means, what is the degree of responsiveness of demand towards the changed price, or what is the degree of responsiveness of demand towards the changed income, is what the concept of elasticity of demand is. After discussing this concept of elasticity of demand, now we will see what are the types of elasticity. The very first type of elasticity is price elasticity of demand. The second one is income elasticity of demand. And the third type is cross elasticity of demand. Now, step by step, I will explain the types of elasticity. In the initial explanation, as I mentioned, when the price of a notebook is 20 rupees, the demand for the notebook is one quantity. And when the price of the notebook declined up to 10 rupees, the demand will increase up to two quantities. Or it may be a possibility that the demand of the notebooks will increase up to 3 quantity, 4 quantity, 5 quantities. It depends upon the response of that particular consumer towards the changed price. This is what change in the price will increase the demand, but at what extent this demand increase, it is what depends upon the responsiveness. And this is what the first type, price elasticity of demand. When price changes, what will happen to the demand? This is we explain in the first type of elasticity, that is price elasticity of demand. Now, the second type, it may happen the price is 20 rupees. In the second case, it also happens if price changes or price increases by 40 rupees, what will happen towards the demand? Means change in the price. Change in the price means it may increase or it may decline. When price declines, what would be the behavior of consumer? When price increases, what would be the behavior of the consumer? That we will study. The responsiveness of consumer towards the changed price is known as price elasticity of demand. Now we will see the second concept, income elasticity of demand. In my initial explanation, as I mentioned, the income of the consumer, if the income of the consumer is 10,000, he demands certain commodities. He demands 2 quantities of notebook. If income of the consumer increased up to 20,000, he demands 4 quantities. Means increased income. Income increased from 10,000 to 20,000. Then what would be the response of the consumers towards the change, towards the demand when his income changes? This is what the second type of elasticity, that is income elasticity of demand. The degree of responsiveness of demand towards the changed income is known as income elasticity of demand. This is what the second concept is. If income declines, for example, income is 20,000, then demand for commodity is 2 quantities. For example, say if income declined by 10,000, then what would be the demand for the notebook? Whether he will demand 1 notebook or what he will demand. In both the cases, change in income means income may increase or income may decline. Then how the consumer responds towards the demand of the commodity when his income changes. This is what the second type of elasticity of demand, that is income elasticity of demand. Now we will see the third concept, that is cross elasticity of demand. What is cross elasticity of demand? The concept of cross elasticity of demand is related with the related goods. There are two types of related goods. One is substitute and another one is complementary. In case of substitutes, example of substitute goods is tea and coffee. If price of tea, X means, consider that X is used for tea. If price of tea increases, then demand for coffee, Y is used for coffee. If price of tea increases, the demand for coffee increases. Then what is the degree of responsiveness of demand of these related commodities, tea and coffee? Price of tea increases, people started demanding coffee. Means when price of tea increases, the demand for coffee increases. This is at what extent the demand for coffee increases, that is what we explain in the concept of cross elasticity of demand. Second example is about the complementary goods. Complementary goods means the goods which we utilize at the same time for fulfilling our particular demand. For example, say pen and paper, both are complementary goods. If you are demanding for pen, it means indirectly you are demanding for paper. The both are complementary goods. What happens when a price of pen, X means pen and Y means paper. If price of X commodity increases, it means if a price of pen increases, the demand for paper will decline. It means how the demand for that particular complementary good depends upon the price of the pen. These are complementary goods. Another example is petrol and car. The demand for car depends upon the price of petrol. If price of petrol, X means petrol, if price of petrol increases, then the demand for car declines. It will reduce. It means how the demand of the car depends upon the prices of petrol. This is what, when we measure the elasticity in case of complementary goods, this is what the concept of cross elasticity of demand is. In this way, up to now, we have studied the concept of elasticity and types of elasticity. In this lecture, in the initial part, I explained the concept of elasticity of demand, and in the next part, I explained the types of elasticity of demand. In this particular lecture, I stop here, and in my next lecture, I will elaborate these different types of elasticity of demand. Thank you for your patience listening.